Easter. I'm going home, so it's time for another pack with me. At first I was like, this is not a Disney pack with me. It's not like, I don't know if you guys would be interested, but it's Easter, so it's themed, and I thought it would be fun. Plus, this is only the second time I'm going home since moving down to Florida, so I'm packing for a colder climate, which I've gotten very used to my warm, sunny Florida. It's gonna be probably in the 40s, probably for the majority of the time when we're there, leaning into the 50s and 60s on some days, and like, we've gotten cold here in the last few months, but 50s in Florida is very different than 50s in Ohio. I'm going back home to Ohio. I also have some fun occasions to pack for. I'm going to be doing some work when I'm there with Gabe's, and then I have my cousin's bridal shower, which I'm very excited about. It's like a Sicilian lemon Italian-y theme, so you know I love a theme, so I obviously have an outfit for it. So I have to get some ideas because I'm obviously, like I said, very used to Florida warmth and like my shorts and my dresses and, you know, maybe a cardigan if need be. And I've kind of forgotten what it's like to dress for Ohio in the early spring. So I think I need to do some outfit planning first and then get to packing. And of course, I'll plan some outfits, we'll do a little fashion show, and then we'll get to packing. Since I always do my little fashion shows, and I know you guys like to see how I put outfits together, I thought I'd take a little moment to do a segment to put an outfit together with you and kind of show you my thought process on how I plan outfits. I literally fall asleep planning outfits. It's like counting sheep for me. If I have a dream scenario that I want to dress for, or like something coming up that week, I will sift through my head of like outfit ideas. It is the most relaxing thing to me. I know that's opposite to a lot of other people, so if you want me to style you, girl, send me an email. I would love to help style you. I'm hoping to do more of that in my future. Anyways, I'm going to show you how I put together one simple little outfit that I'm going to bring with me. So to start, I usually either have an idea of a place I'm going to go, a vibe I'm going for, or a particular element that I want to style. In this instance, it is this sheep sweater. My mom and I are obsessed with sheep because when we went to Ireland, they were literally everywhere and they couldn't have been cuter. So she got me this. We both wore it on St. Patrick's Day. We have a lot of matching things. But I thought it'd be perfect for Easter because I'm going from Florida back to Ohio, which would probably be in the 40s, 50s. So I'm gonna need a couple more layers, so I thought this would be really sweet. So this has a fun lime green pop of color and then a little bit of ivory in it. So if I'm gonna play with this, I'm either gonna play with this color or I'm gonna go mostly neutral. I decided to go neutral, and so I put on this white tank top. I tend to like a crop top or a shorter top because I am 5'2 3/4", so almost 5'3", mostly torso and a little bit of leg. Spending years in the musical theater industry, being a short girl amongst a bunch of long-legged dancers, I had to learn how to elongate my leg line visually. One thing that I like to do that is to play with proportions. I know there's a rule, I think it's called like the rule of thirds, so you kind of want to break your body into thirds. So for me, I want my bottom half to be 2/3, so I usually will go with something that is high-waisted so that my torso looks shorter than it is, if that makes sense. So because my torso looks shorter than it is, my legs look longer than they are. I don't know if you can see, my camera doesn't have really good zoom out, so let me see. Okay, so these are high-waisted jeans. They're a little shorter, so they don't necessarily do the best job of elongating my leg, but they do the job just fine. So these are my high-waisted jeans, my tucked-in top, so that way you really get this waistline right here that is a little bit higher than my actual natural waist because, again, I want to elongate my legs and shorten my torso a little bit. I tend to like a crop top too because it does that for me, but it's gonna be cold, so I'm probably not gonna do a crop top. Okay, so now pop on our little sweater, and this is longer, which I don't necessarily mind. I know some people who are on the more petite side don't love to wear something long, but to me, if I play with my proportions right underneath, I don't feel like this swallows me too much to have a slightly longer sweater. So I feel like this is cute. I would normally wear this probably with my chunky tennis shoes, but I kind of want to dress it up just a smidge, so I'm adding these cute little white boots because I want to bring like one pair of like decently nice shoes, but also good for cold weather. So I'm gonna pop these on because, you know, we love a heel to give us a little bit of height. I also don't love tucking in my boots because that will shorten the leg line. So if I let I don't know if you can see, if I let the hem of my jeans or the hem of my pants go over my boots, it's kind of like, ooh, what's under there? Who knows? So this is a cute casual outfit. I'll probably put, I have my gold earrings on. So put gold earrings on, maybe a gold necklace, and there we go. That's one cute, sweet outfit that I'm going to style when I'm home. And I probably will also have a jacket over it. I think I'm gonna bring my big jean jacket just to have like a good neutral, but I might bring something also fluffy because I'm gonna be hanging out at home and just like chilling. There's always too much I want to bring. Also, I'm going to Gabe, so I'm going to bring a bunch of stuff home, so I have to leave room in my suitcase. Liz, you have to leave room in your suitcase. Okay, should we style one more outfit? Okay, I wanted to talk about this one because I, as well as working in the musical theater industry most of my life, I grew up in the bridal fashion industry. I worked at a bridal shop back at home that my family started. My great-grandmother started it. My mom took it over, you know, all that goodies. Then when I moved to New York City, I worked for a bridal designer there. So I've been a bridal consultant, worked with bridesmaids and brides for basically my whole life. And so I've heard every excuse in the book as to why you can't wear something, why you can't pull it off, and I'm using air quotes because I don't believe any of those statements are ever true. ever. To me, I feel like if you like it, wear it. If you feel good in it, you're going to look amazing in it. Period, end of story. It doesn't matter if it is not the right color for you, or sorry, I'm gonna stop using air quotes. I just think it's so worth it to try something, and whether that's a new color or a different silhouette or a different fit, I think that or a completely different genre of fashion than you're used to, try it. Just try it. I think someone is whistling. Anyways. So if there's a particular style or like a genre of style that you really want to try it. Even if you think it's outside of your box, try it. Most likely, you're going to feel really cool in it. If it's something you admire, you're going to feel great in it and you're going to look great. Personally, that's how I feel. I felt that way my whole life. I've seen people talk themselves out of something for absolutely no actual reason other than other than the ideas that they've given themselves or society has given them. I say, do it, just rock it. So, long monologue, this is one of my soapboxes, can you tell? Long monologue over. I have worked with a lot of more a lot of shorter clients, petite clients that insist that they cannot wear midi or maxi dresses because they're too short. I completely disagree. And again, here's the thing. If like you hate them, don't ever wear them. But if you're like, oh no, I can't because this, give it a try. Again, it's all about playing with proportions, and I also think it's about your attitude and how you think about it in it. If you get in something, you're like, I'm gonna look terrible, you're probably going to think you look terrible. So I think it's all about attitude. Personally, for me, I love a maxi dress. I think it makes me look taller because we're doing, again, what I said earlier, we're giving you we love a monochromatic look to elongate. Because if you get especially one color, then your eye is going to focus on that, so it's gonna kind of elongate the human. I know that sounds weird. Fashion theory. I didn't go to fashion school. I wish I would have. I really wish I would have had a minor in fashion when I went to school, because I went to Kent State for musical theater, which also had one of the best fashion schools in the country when I went there. They might still be, but I really regret it. Anyways, doesn't matter. We're still playing with fashion now. So this dress is, on me, someone who's 5'2 3/4", is about a maxi dress. It hits me right at the bottom of my ankles. So let's see if you can see. So it hits me right at the bottom of my ankles. Do you think it makes me look short? If you do, whatever, that's fine. I don't. I personally feel really good in a dress. The other thing that's great about this one is this waistline right here is a bit, again, higher than my natural waist. Someone who is very long might like a drop waist, which is gonna probably sit down here. For me, something at the like quote natural waist or empire waist is really going to elongate my leg lines, and that's what I want. My leg line, and that's what I want. So I feel like something like this, especially again, like I said, in a solid color, makes me feel fabulous. I'll pair it with a pair of heels, and then also I'm gonna try it with this cardigan, because this cardigan is shorter. And so it's going to do the same thing that this waistband does. It's gonna hit me right at the spot that feels cute and makes my legs look a million miles long, hopefully. Okay, so it's not my favorite combo ever, but you see how this hits me similarly to the waist, so it still gives me that long waist, which I super love, and having the creamy off-white color with the pastel rainbow, I feel like it's perfectly springy and so cute. I put on my little floral earrings from Gabe's, so we have another little floral touch to a decently simple semi-neutral look. Another thing I think I would try with this, maybe with like a skirt, is buttoning this top all the way and then kind of giving it a little tuck. So then if I had a skirt that was like A-line, again, your eye would be drawn here. The skirt would go, the A-line skirt would give you a little bit of, you know, a little bit of definition, so you'd get kind of that slightly hourglass shape. A-line is literally shaped like an A. So something like a circle skirt is going to give you kind of that A shape, if that makes sense. So something that's straighter with this is kind of not the greatest for waist definition, but still cute. I think I'd try this with, like I said, with like a short skirt. Hold on, let's try it. Okay, so we have our little kind of flowy skirt on, and then we flounced this up. Another, this is kind of a new trick to me. Another trick to give that kind of cropped look is to tuck your top into whatever bra you're wearing. So that way, so this, see how you can kind of see my decently defined waist, but it's still kind of blousy and comfortable? That gives you another fun play on proportion. So this fun, not quite for 50-degree weather, I suppose. I would wear this in like a 60 to 65 degree day, but I wore a similar outfit to this, to Magic Kingdom the other day, and just felt really cute and sweet. And so another thing, having a high-waisted skirt elongates the legs as well, so that's super fun. I personally love wearing a shorter dress. It's kind of got to be something that hits me like right about the knee. Not the proportions I'm loving, but if I go kind of a bit up here, so again, it looks like there's more leg down than there is in the skirt. Does that make sense? I hope I'm explaining the science of fashion to you well. And also I realized I put on my t-shirt waist throughout that whole thing. It's something I'm really passionate about, so I guess it makes sense. But this is, yeah, like I said, I like something that's a little bit shorter, so that way it looks like there's more leg than there actually is. It's like a little trick to the eye. Okay, let's get back to it. Okay, so I got a good start, but I have to clock in for work. So I feel like I've got a good start going on all my outfits. I don't have to leave tomorrow till about 4 p.m. I think, so I'll have some time tomorrow as well as tonight to kind of do a little bit. I've got my good first layer down. You know how I love to like layer my packing of like too much and then edit and then edit and then edit. So I've got my first draft done and we're going to tuck into work. Maybe we'll get a little bit more done tonight. If not, we're definitely going to do it tomorrow morning and I'll bring you guys along. Okay, so today's the day that we head out on an airplane and head home. So I usually fly really early. I don't really fly late that often, but it's kind of nice to have like most of the day to get my stuff ready, which is great. I packed pretty much everything yesterday. I packed like basically all the outfits that I showed you guys. And so now I'm just kind of doing the little bits and bobs. And I've started doing this thing where like, cause usually the night before I fly, I think of 1,000 different things as I'm falling asleep. So rather than getting up and putting them in my suitcase, I create a little note on my phone to, I feel like this is a very obvious thing, but to just jot down any of the extra things I think of, the little tidbits that I feel like I might forget, like my chargers, my face eye mask that I like when I'm sleeping, headphones, all that kind of stuff. So that way when I go to pack up everything before I travel, I can check it off on my little list rather than freaking myself out not getting too much sleep. I'm just able to like jot it down and keep going, which I find very helpful. So all I really have to do is pack up the little details, make sure I have like the right amount of things. Like I said, I'm leaving a lot of room in my suitcase because I will be going to Gabe's. I'm doing a collab with Gabe's that should be coming out in the next few weeks. But I know that means I'm going to be bringing a lot of stuff home because I love Gabe's so much and I haven't been in, gosh, I guess Christmas was the last time I went, which is a bummer. So definitely gonna bring a lot of stuff home. So I made sure to leave a lot of room in my suitcase, which is not too hard when I'm going home because I can borrow my mom's stuff. I have some of my old stuff there. And so that's not too bad, but just have to finish up the little details and then I have enough time. So I think I'm gonna paint my nails. Okay, so I decided I'm gonna paint my nails when I get home at my parents' house because I have so much fiddling around to do today. I don't want them to get all messed up. Plus, I just got really tired all of a sudden, so I wanna finish up packing and then relax before we have to go. But I wanna show you how I put together a little travel outfit. So I personally can't travel in leggings. I feel like the compression to start with and the compression in the airplane is like just too much and they always end up hurting my tummy. So I tend to fly in wide leg pants or joggers. So I have this little Mickey set that I got, can you see Mickey? Mickey that I got for my birthday. And while it is warm, I always get freezing cold on flights and I like to be very comfy. So I love a matching set, but there's also those times of flights when I start getting sweaty. So I always have a tank top underneath. This is the Free Throw crop top from Free People. It is literally my favorite tank top in the land. But I also have this to wear on top, and then I'm going to tie my oversized denim jacket around the old waist because this is a really nice in between. I also wore this because I know this is a great jacket for home, for that in between like winter spring transition weather. The set will keep me comfy, the jacket will keep me warm, and will go with literally everything. I know I'm going to use the set a bunch of times throughout my stay, and this is also another comfy tank top to wear for a workout or anything else. So I do like my travel gear to be multi-purpose. I'm also going to travel in my Asics, which I know I'll be using if I go on a walk or a workout with if I do a workout or go on a walk with my family, which I definitely will do. And then last but not least, I have to pick a hat. So it's either going to be this denim hat, again, which I will use for a workout, or if I'm having a crazy hair day, and then usually to travel, it just feels kind of nice. I feel like I'm in my own little bubble. Or I feel like this might be too many colors going on, but it's the 419, which is my home area gut, so maybe we will wear this one. So that's my travel fit.